Without further ado, let's get to the news in detail. Guyana's Natural Resource Fund holds Guyana's royalties and revenues made from the sale of its profit oil. And while the PPPC government has oftentimes said that the fund will guarantee savings for future generations, the rapid pace at which it intends to start spending the said money from 2022 sets a dangerous precedent for its economic prospects. This was asserted by international consultant and co-director of energy practice at America's Market Intelligence, or AMI, Arthur Deakin. However, some of the positives of the law, Deakin said, include the simplification of the rules governing how the oil money would be withdrawn. He said, too, that there are several bodies that have been tasked with ensuring accountability for the oil money, such as a Public Accountability and Oversight Committee. He added that the problem here is that the members of this body will be appointed by the president, to whom the law gives too much power. But what is equally concerning for Deakin is how quickly the money will be drawn down from the oil fund starting this year. Get the full details in tomorrow's Kaieteur News. And now let's tell you, Smart City Solutions, or SCS, a Mexican company, has sued the government for $100 million as compensation in relation to a parking meters project which was introduced under the previous administration some 5 years ago. This was revealed by Attorney General and Minister of Legal Affairs Anil Nandlal. Describing the parking meters issue as one of importance, the Attorney General recalled that the project was introduced in 2016 by the Georgetown MNCC under the stewardship of Mayor Patricia Chase Green. However, the project was stalled after it was rejected and faced massive protest by many citizens. Nandal said that most people might have forgotten about the parking meters project, but the company has not. The Attorney General then highlighted that SCS is claiming compensation against the government for the project in the sum of $100 million. And moving on, Region 2, Pomeroon Supernam, has seen a significant increase in active COVID-19 cases over the past few weeks. Chairman of the region's COVID-19 task force, Dr. Ranjiv Singh, revealed on Wednesday last that the region has recently recorded 230 active cases. Singh, who was at the time speaking at the RDC's statutory meeting, accused persons within the region of being irresponsible and attributed the increase of cases to the Omicron variant. According to the councillor, residents need to adopt a responsible attitude and adhere to the COVID-19 protocols. He noted too that a complete lockdown is not the solution. And now let's tell you, a total of $8.89 billion was spent to build and rehabilitate miscellaneous and urban roads in Guyana last year. This is according to the minister within the Ministry of Public Works, Deodat Indar, who on Monday made the revelation during his ministry's year-end press conference at the Arthur Chung Conference Center. According to the minister, this was one of the biggest programs undertaken by his ministry for last year. In Budget 2021, a sum of $9 billion was allocated to the ministry for miscellaneous and other roads programs in the country. In other news, Kaieteur News publisher Glenn Lal filed a case in Guyana's High Court on Thursday, which challenges some of the most repressive tax provisions of the Stabroek Block PSA with ExxonMobil and its partners, Hess Corporation and Sinnock Petroleum Guyana Limited. The case, which was prepared and filed by his attorney-at-law, Muhammad Ali, outlines that many of the provisions listed under Article 15.1 of the Petroleum Agreement grant exemptions to persons other than licensees, which isolate the Petroleum Exploration and Production Act, the Financial Administration and Audit Act, the Prevention of Discrimination Act, and the Constitution. In light of this, Lal contends that the provisions are unlawful, null and void, and of no legal effect. And moving on, opposition Member of Parliament Sherrod Duncan was on Thursday arrested and later released on $100,000 bail on allegations that he referred to the IT manager of the Guyana Elections Commission as a jagabat and a trench crapo. In a statement, police said Duncan was arrested for allegedly making derogatory remarks against Anil Giddings during his In the Ring talk show. In confirming the arrest, the Guyana Police Force said Duncan was arrested at around 11 hours on Thursday to assist in an ongoing investigation in relating to a cybercrime offense. Duncan is alleged to have referred to Giddings amongst other disrespectful names, which are said to have caused significant emotional stress and humiliation. And to wrap things up this morning, that should be this evening, let's tell you that 4 international firms on Thursday submitted proposals to the NPTAB office to conduct a feasibility study and provide designs for the construction of the Guyana-Suriname Bridge. The procuring entity for this project was the Ministry of Public Works. It was reported that the governments of Guyana and Suriname have agreed to the Quarantine River Bridge will be built using Design, Build, Finance, Operate, Maintain model contract for a public-private partnership arrangement. And with that, we've come to the end of this evening's newscast. I'm Kevin Smith. Thank you for listening. Coming up at 19 hours 20 is the Glenn Lal Show. Don't miss it.
Want value for your advertising dollar? Then play